Good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, how are you all?
Good, sir. Fine, sir. What about you?
Yes, I'm good. Okay, so today we are going to learn about Git and GitHub, right? Are you guys excited? Not excited? Okay, so does anyone have any idea about Git? What is Git and what is GitHub? What is Git and what is GitHub?
Git is used.
Yeah, please tell me.
Git version control, sir. Git and GitHub cloud, maybe cloud storage.
Okay, so Git is what?
Version control.
Version control. Okay, can we say it can track the history of our project? It can track the history or not? Yes, it can track the history. What it do basically, it takes the snapshot or changes. So whatever changes we do, it takes the snaps. Okay, snaps means for example, you are creating project. Suppose you are creating one project. Okay, right, and you added some feature. Okay, like you added feature 1 on your project and you added feature 2 in your project. Okay, so what you want to control the versions of your project, because this your project, whatever your project is, it is what version 1. When you added a new feature, it become version 2. When you added another feature, so it become version 3. Okay, so whenever, for example, if there is your phone and when company added new feature in your phone, so you get the updated version, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So suppose if you are working on your project. Okay, suppose I ask you to create one application. Okay, and you have created one application. You have created successfully, right? And you have shown me this application. And I said to you, can you please add few more features in your application like F1 and F2? So yes, you said yes, sir, I can do this. Okay, suppose this is your code file. Okay, this is your code file and you did some changes. Okay, so after adding this two features, okay, it was the version 1 of your project, and after adding the features, it will become version 2 of your project, right? So this is what version 1, this is what version 2. Okay, but after changes, after adding this feature, I thought like I'm not liking these features anymore, like F1 and F2. Okay, and what I'm asking to you, can you can you please give me a previous project that was better? Means, can you please give me version 1 of your project? So what you will say? You will say, sir, I added my code. I edited my source file in order to achieve this version 2. I added feature 1 and feature 2. So my code got changes. So there is a problem. If you will not follow the git, if you will not follow the git, so you cannot go back. You cannot undo the project. Okay, if you want to undo the project or roll back the project, roll back the changes, in this situation, what you need git. Okay, it is what version control. So whenever you are creating one version and if you are adding some feature, okay, and you are getting version 2, so git will help you to go back to the previous version and come back to the new version. Okay, you can switch between the versions. Okay, for example, this is your project 1. Okay, this is your project 2, and this is your project 2.1, and this is your project 2.2. Okay, like that. This is your project 3. Okay, like that. So how many branches we have? Project 1, project 2, project 2.1, 2.2, 3, like that. So if any moment of time, if you want to switch any branch of the project, so you can switch with the help of Git. Okay, Git tracks all the projects. Git will track this project, this project, this project. This is one project only. This is one project only, but having multiple versions of the same project. Okay, for example, we have our Android system. Okay, for example, Android operating system. Okay, it looks something. Okay, so this is what operating system, Android operating system. So like for example, we have version 2, version 1, version 2, version 3. Okay, so these all the versions of which operating system? Android operating system. And company want to switch any of the version, means undo the changes, so they can do. Okay, and Git will help in this case. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say here? Basically, Git is used to track the changes in your project. Okay. Okay. So can anyone tell me now what is Git? What is Git, guys? Okay. So Git is what? Version control system. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And what about GitHub? Okay. For example, this is your folder. I mean, this is your computer, and here you have created one folder. Okay. And you have created one file here, your project file. Okay. So this is your local computer. This is what your local computer. So if this file is there in your local computer, so you can only build this project by yourself. Okay, you can build this project by yourself. Suppose if you have team, okay, and you are working, like there are 4 members in your team, and all 4 members together working on the same project. You guys, like for example, this is the project, this is the, okay, let me write here. This is developer 1. Okay, this is developer 2, and this is developer 3. So 3, and this one is developer 4. Okay, so how many developers are working on same project? Okay, this is what project: developer 1, developer 2, developer 3, and developer 4. Okay, and these all developers are in different location. Okay, these developers are at different location. Okay, developer 1 is from Hyderabad, developer 2 is from UP, developer 4 from France. Okay, and developer 3 is from, for example, Delhi. Okay, so we have developers from different cities and country. Okay, and they want to work on the same project. So if the project on your local computer, if the project are there on your local computer, so you can only build the project, but you cannot build the project in team. So if you want to build a project in team, so what you need online folder. What you need? Online folder or online repository. In the GitHub language, I mean in the GitHub terms we generally call folder as a repo. Okay, repo is the short form of repository. Okay, repository is nothing but it is a online folder where every developer can push the changes. Okay, what is the mean of push the changes? For example, this is a developer one. Okay, it has created one feature for this project. Okay, and this is the developer 2. He also has created another feature for this project. Okay, and this is developer 4, I mean developer 3. It also has created one feature. Okay, and this is the developer 4. It also has created some feature. Right now, what we want, we divided our application to different among different developers. For example, this application, suppose we can take example of calculator. This was the calculator application. So this has created some feature how to add the numbers, and the second developer created a feature for multiplication for this calculator project. The project name is calculator. Okay, and it has created feature for divide. Okay, how to divide the numbers. It has created the features for like subtract. Okay, so like these many features they have created. Now they want to push the features on the single project. Okay, so he will push the project on GitHub repository. Okay, so everyone can see the changes, means developer 2, developer 1, developer 3 and developer 4. All four developers can see the changes once this developer 1 will push the changes on the GitHub repository. What is GitHub repository? It is an online folder. Okay, where more than one developer can collaborate. And this is what developer 3 will push their division feature, and this is the developer 4 will push their own changes, and this is how we will get a calculator. This is how we will get the calculator project. I'm telling you in a simple example. Are you guys understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now my question is, what is Git and what is GitHub? Can anyone give me a simple definition, any simple definition in layman language or any language, the very basic language, so that everyone can understand? No one? Kindly try to give the definition of this Git. What is Git? And then tell me what is GitHub. Okay, please allow yourself to speak. Otherwise, if you will not speak, then what's the mean of these classes? What's the mean of this online class? This is for you guys, right? I'm giving my efforts. I'm putting my efforts. After literally, I'm so tired right now, but still, I'm putting my efforts, just helping you to understand the things. But still, you will not speak. Then what's the mean? What's the point of these classes? If you're not understanding, you can clearly say we are not understanding. Please give other examples. I'll try to give the examples, but at least
Sir, GitHub is cloud-based platform
okay.
where multiple developers work together
Yes.
and where we
Okay.
can able to store and manage the data or code.
Yes, very nice, Mamta. So multiple developers can collaborate or can work together. Am I correct, guys? And Git, it tracks the changes in our project. Is it clear this much, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question is how to download the Git. Okay, so in order to download the Git, what you need to do, everyone, if you are connected with your laptop, please follow the steps. Okay, so don't listen this lecture like a theory class. So for example, I am opening browser. Any browser you can open, okay, either Chrome browser or Brave browser, but I'm using Brave browser because it is there in my system. Okay, after that, what you have to do, you have to search git bash. Okay, download. What you have to search? You have to search this git bash download and press enter. Okay, so you will get the first link, first website. Just click on this website, download. Okay, let me share this link with you. Okay, you can directly go to this link. Okay, after that, this is the operating system. If you have Mac OS, if you are the rich person, you can download Mac git bash. Otherwise you can go for the Windows, and if you are like a hacker kind of person, so you can download it for Linux as well. But as we are on Windows, so it is automatically detecting our platform and it is saying download for Windows. So I'll click on it and it will start downloading. Okay, if it or you can click here to download. So when you click here, it will ask you download. Okay, and when you click here, it will start downloading. Anyone doing downloading? Does anyone are doing the step? Can anyone share the
Yes, sir.
screen so everyone can see how to install it? Because I already installed it, so I can't show you installing process. So is can anyone share the screen who is downloading this? Can anyone share the screen if it
Okay,
is
sir. I
downloading?
will.
Okay, yeah, please. Make sure your internet should be fine. Okay, your internet speed should be good. Are you sharing a screen?
Sir, this requires setting for sharing screen.
Okay, so will it take time? Anyone else can share? Reshma, Lata, Juberia, Sai Lakshmi is not there. Mamta,
I have already downloaded.
you already downloaded. Any,
I also downloaded, sir,
so
already installed.
most of the student having it. Okay, what about Ursula? Are you doing? Are you downloading it?
I have downloaded it.
Downloading completed.
Yes. Hmm.
Please try to share your screen so everyone can see the installation part as well. Or should we continue? Okay, then leave it. Let's continue. Okay. Okay. So once you have downloaded your Git, right? So how you will verify like Git is installed successfully or not in your system? So you have to click on the window button. Okay, here you have to search git bash. Okay, when you write the git bash, it will come. Okay, git bash will come and you have to click on it. Once you will click on it, what will happen? It will display this interface. Okay, are you guys getting this? In order to verify whether it is installed or not, it is already installed because we are getting git bash. Okay, suppose if you are using command line cmd, then you need to verify whether git installed or not, git bash installed or not. So what you need to do in order to check, just type the command git hyphen v. Okay, git hyphen v. So when you write git hyphen v, it will display the version, git version 2.46 we have. Okay, or another command you can write, which is git hyphen hyphen version. Okay, and it will also display the git
Should
bash
I
command.
share now, sir?
Okay, you can share. Are you doing installation process?
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
Yeah, please share. Are you doing it? What happened? Any problem you are facing? Are you facing any problem to share your screen? Okay, just leave it. Like you guys can easily do the installation. It's not hard. It's very easy. Okay, so now let's see. So once you download the git bash successfully, okay, after that, what you have to do, you have to tell git. What you have to tell git? Okay, git don't know about you. Okay, git don't know about you. So you have to tell like about you. Okay, you have to tell about you to the git. About you means you don't need to explain your family background to git bash. Just you have to tell your username and your email. Okay, so that git bash can recognize you. Getting? So this is known as configuration. Okay, okay, so you have to do this configuration, right? So how we will do this configuration? So in order to do this configuration, first we need to write the command. We will write the command git, okay, config. Okay, we are doing configuration hyphen hyphen global. Okay, because globally we are doing this configuration. So like it doesn't matter from which folder we are opening the git. It doesn't matter, from anywhere it can recognize it. Okay, so before writing this command, okay, I'm just closing this. Before writing this command, what I will do, let me create one folder. Okay, here I'll create one folder on desktop, and here I will write master class on git. Okay, this is my folder name. I'll open this folder, and here I'll create one more folder. Okay, and here I will write git workspace. Okay, I'm creating one more folder. The folder name is git workspace. Okay, this is a folder name. So it is good habit to create a folder before doing any work. Okay, and now what I will do here on this location, I will open the GitHub. Okay, how to open the GitHub on this location? So what you need to do, you just copy this path. Okay, we can copy this path. This path is coming now. Just copy it and go to the git bash, and here you need to write cd and right click and paste the path. Okay, don't be confused, just I want to open my git terminal in this location, so that's the reason I'm giving this path here. Okay, so it is not accepting that. What I'm trying to do, see here, all of you, first of all I have to check where I am. Okay, present working directory. If you will write here pwd, means it will show your location. So we are in c drive, and inside the c drive we have users, and here we have the username. So if you will do ls, so you will see all the folders. Okay, all the folders means list of directory. So out of this we have to go to the desktop folder. Okay, so if I write here cd and desk and tab, so it is redirecting me to the desktop folder. So I will press enter. So I am on desktop folder now. In order to clear all the commands, we will write here clear. Okay, so if you will write ls now, you will see all the files and folders which are available on git, I mean which are available on the desktop. Okay, so it is displaying all the folders, but out of them we have to go to which folder? We have to go to the master class on git folder. Okay, so here let me just clear it. I will write here cd and mas. Okay, so it is showing this path. So we are in master class on git folder. Okay, but it is not showing the option here. Otherwise what you will do, when you right click and when you will go to the show more options, it will show you one a command open in git. Okay, but right now in my system it is not showing due to not properly installation. But if you install it properly, when you right click, it will show you option to open with git bash. Okay, but right now I am in this folder. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to tell the git who we are. We have to tell about ourselves to the git, means we have to do configuration. So how we will do the configuration? We need to write here command like git config hyphen hyphen global. Okay, and we will write here user dot name. Okay, and here you can give any name. Okay, I means your name you can give. Okay, so I'm giving here my name. Okay, suppose I'm writing here Navir. So this is what username, I have set it the username. Now what we have to set? Email config hyphen hyphen global user dot email. Okay, what's the email? Any email you can write. It doesn't matter you need to write your specific email, but any email you can write. Okay, for example I'm writing here okay mails at the rate gmail. Okay, why we are doing this? So for example, if you are creating any feature, okay, so if you are creating any feature, for example you are creating f1 feature. Okay, because you are a developer and you are working on f1 feature. Okay, and you are pushing your feature to the main project on GitHub. So how we will get to know who pushed this feature on our project? Okay, so that's the reason we are taking the configuration of this developer. So username we are asking username and we are asking user email, okay, globally, so that whenever anyone push the changes on this project, we should uniquely identify that person. That's the reason what we are doing. We are writing this command, okay, username and this, okay, getting this, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if you want to check the name, okay, if you want to check the username, so what you can do, you can write here git config, okay, user dot like name. So if you will write user dot name, so it will display your name. And if you don't know like which email you have set, so you can write git config user dot email, okay. So this is how we have done this. This is what environment setup or configuration. Now you can write here clear, okay. So let me tell you like how exactly git work in our system, okay. For example, here you have your computer, okay. In your computer there is a folder, okay, and in this folder you are creating some files, okay. This is some files, okay. So when you install the git, okay, when you install the git, so what happened, one git repository created, okay. When we initialize a git repository, so if you can understand like this virtual repository created, which are able to track the changes. What's the name of this repository? Dot git, okay. So what we have to do, for example, you are working on this file, you are working on this file, so we will if you want to save the changes of this file, we will push this file into what, git area, right? And after that we have our github repository, okay. Once you will come in this git area, after that you can send your file to the github project, okay. So this git area is known as staging area, okay. What we call it, staging area. And this is what, non-staging area, okay. This is what, non-staging area, because this is in your local system. If you are pushing it into the like git environment, so you will means you are sending your file into the staging area. From staging area you can send this file to the github, okay, so everyone can see, okay. So how you will do this, for example, let me tell you, okay. I'm just clearing this commands, okay. So this is our folder actually. What is the folder name? Git workspace. And here also we have opened the same folder. What's the folder name? Git workspace, okay. No, we are not in same folder because it is showing git class master class on git, okay. We are not in this folder. We have to go inside this git workspace folder, okay. So let me write here git workspace, okay. So now we are in current folder. If you want to check the folder location, so what you can do, you can write here pwd. Pwd means present working directory, so it will display the path. So this is our path. So where we are, master class on git folder, and inside we have git workspace folder. Now what I will do here, I will create the file, okay. So how to create the file using git command? So you can write here echo, okay. And inside, after writing echo, you can write double quotes, and here you can write your message, okay. Means what you want, what content you want to write inside the file, you can write here, hello, this is test file, okay. I'm writing this message. And in which file you want to keep this data. So I will write here double greater than, and here I will write index.txt. What is my file name? Index.txt. So when I press enter, you will see one file is created. Okay, so this command we have written echo hello, this is test file, and it is what? Index.txt. So it is showing, and when you open this file, you will see what it is written. Hello, this is test file. Are you understanding, guys, this? And if you want to check how many files are there in this folder, you will write ls. So when you write ls, it will display you index.txt. Suppose you want to check the content inside the index.txt. So what you will do, you can write one more command, which is cat. If you will write cat index.txt, so what will happen? It will display the content. Okay, hello, this is test file. Okay, we have like vim editor inside this git bash. If you will write here if you will write here vim and you will write your file name, so this file will open in vim editor. Okay, just press enter after writing this, so this file open in vim editor. Okay, the message is what? Hello, this is test file. Okay, if you want to write something on this file, you will press enter. You will press first I is for insert. You need to press I key, then only you can start writing. Suppose if you want to exit from this, so what you need to do? You need to press escape. Okay, what you will press? Escape colon WQ. Okay, escape colon you will get with shift and WQ. Okay, now you will come to here. Okay, suppose I want like what I want, my this file. What is my file? Index.txt. Index.txt file should track by the git. Okay, we already discussed na, git is used to track the versions of our file. Git tracks the changes in our files. For example, what we have do, we have created this file. We have created this cat index.txt, and let me just open it with notepad simply. So this is our file. Okay, suppose if someone is doing changes here, okay, changes here, but I want to go to the previous version of the file. If you are doing changes means another version of file is creating. Okay, it changes can be like it is not like one line of changes, it could be 1,000 line of changes. Okay, suppose you want to you want to decline all the changes and you want to go to the original content. So how you will go? When the git will track your file, you can do it easily. Okay, let me just uh, delete everything. Okay, so what we have to do, basically we will initialize the git staging area. Okay, right now this index file is in non-staging area. What is non-staging area? Your computer folder. So right now it is in what? Non-staging area. Okay, as you can see here, if file is there in our computer, so this is what? Non-staging area. We have to send it to the staging area. So in order to send it into the staging area, we need to initialize this staging area. How we initialize this staging area? We need to write here git init. So when you will write git init, init means initialization. Okay, so we are initializing what? Staging area, and press enter. Okay, so one folder is created. Okay, one folder is created. What's the folder name? The folder name is .git. A folder with the name .git is created. But if a folder is creating by dot, if any folder is creating by dot, okay, dot for example movie folder, so that folders will not be visible. Any folder if you will create with dot, it will start with dot means it will be a hidden folder. So this is what hidden folder. So git, when you write the command git init, when you write the command git init, so it create which folder? Dot git folder, and dot git folder is what? Hidden folder. So how you can see the hidden folder? If you want to check the hidden folder, so what you can do, you can go to the view. If you are having different operating system, you can press alt and you will get the like options. You will get this panel where you will see view, and in view you have to go to the show, and here you have to click hidden items. When you click on hidden items, so you can see now .git folder is created. This is nothing but our staging area. Okay, this will be responsible to your means whatever changes you will do, this folder will keep track of your changes, right? Getting this much? If you will write ls list directory, so it will display only one file, but we have this another folder as well. It is not displaying. Why? Because it is an hidden folder. So if you will write ls hyphen a, so it will display hidden folder as well. Okay, so it is displaying hidden folder as well. Get index.txt. Okay, now what I will do, I will send this file index.txt file in the staging area. Sending this file means just I want to send the snap of this file. Means I want to send the index.file information in this folder. What I'm trying to say, please try to understand, don't be confused guys. What I'm saying, for example, whenever your file is there, suppose your file name is index.txt. Your file name is index.txt. This is file. Okay, this is your file. Okay, this file is in non-staging area. Non-staging area. What is non-staging area? Your computer. Okay, local folder. Okay, and what we want, whatever changes we will do, this changes of this file, changes of this file should track by the git. So what we will do, we need to initialize one folder which is .git, and .git, when we initialize a folder .git, so that is known as staging area. Okay, this is what? Staging area. Okay, and what is the command to create this folder, initialize this folder? The command is git init. What command you need to write? You need to write the command which is git init. Getting? So what will happen? So suppose this is what git init folder. So this file information will go to the git init folder, or we can say this information of index.txt file will go into the staging area. How we will check whether our file is in staging area or not? In order to check whether your index.txt file is in staging area or not, you need to write one command. What's the name of that command? Git status. Git status. Okay, so when you will write git status command, so it will display your file. It can display your file in two colors. One is red color and one is green color. Okay, red color means it is not in staging area. Okay, it is, your file is in what? Non-staging area. Okay, and green color, if your file having green color, means this is what? Staging area. Okay, what is the mean of staging area and non-staging area? Staging area and non-staging area means if your file is only there in your local folder, this is what non-staging area means. Git don't know anything about your file. But once you will Once you will send your file into this .git staging area, means you will see which color, green color, means we can say Git is aware of your file. Okay, so how to send your file from here to here? So I'll tell you. First, let's check whether it is in staging area or not. How to check? In order to check, we can write the command which is git status. So right now you can see here what it is saying. It is showing red color. Your index.txt in which color? Red color. Red color means, if a file in red color means, what's the mean of that? Is it in staging area or not? Tell me guys.
No, sir.
Yeah, so where it is? It is in non-staging area. Means Git aware of your file or not? Is Git aware with your index.txt or not?
No, sir.
It is not aware. Okay, so if you want to make aware Git to your about your file, so you need to send your index.txt file into what? Staging area. What is staging area? Inside .git folder you have to send the information of your file. How you will send? So let me just clear it by writing the command clear, and I will send. Okay, make sense what I am trying to do? This is what index.txt file. I want to send this file information inside the .git means staging area. So what I will write here? Git add. Okay, what I will write? Git add. Okay, and what is the file name? So if you will write git add command, it will add your file in staging area, and write here file name index.txt. So your file added successfully in what? Staging area. How you will check? You can check by writing command git status. So now you will see your file is showing in which color? Green color. Okay, green color means your file is in what? Staging area. Okay, means git aware. This .git folder aware about your index.txt file. Getting this? Suppose I have created few more file. Okay, how to create other file? Suppose I am creating one more file. So if you want to create another file, okay, if you just want to create a file, you can write one command which is touch, and here you can write one.txt. So it is created, but it will be empty file. One.txt will be empty file. Is it empty file or not? It is empty file. But what I want to create a file while adding some content in the file. So at this time I can write the command which is echo. Okay, okay, to this is another file. Okay, so this is another file. Content will be stored inside another file. What will be the name of another file? 2.txt. Okay, so 2.txt also created. When you open this file, you will see the content. Okay, suppose I want to create the file and later I want to add the content inside the file. So what I will do, I will write here touch3.txt extension we are giving, but 3.txt having nothing, content is not there. Okay, inside this 3.txt you don't have any content. I want to write some content inside this. So what you can do, you can use echo command. Okay, like demo or dummy text, where in which file? 3.txt. Okay, so dummy.txt is coming. Okay, otherwise what you can do, you can open this using nano is another editor, git editor. Okay, means text editor it is. So we have different editor like vi editor, we have vim editor, we have nano editor, we have. Okay, suppose I'm opening this file 3.txt with nano. Okay, so 3.txt. So it is opening. And what is the text? It is showing dummy text, but I want to add more text in it. So I will press I in order to insert, and I can insert. Okay. This is using nano editor. Okay. Now I want to quit. I want to exit from this editor. So I will press Ctrl X. Okay. And for save, I will press Y. Okay. And I will press enter. So I will come out from this file. Getting? So see, we have created how many files? 1.txt, 3.txt, and 2.txt. So we have staging area as well. So this outside is what? Non-staging area, and this is what? Staging area. So how, like, git, okay, means staging area is aware about how many files. So how you will check how many files are there in staging area and how many files are not there? As I already told you, if a file having red
Get
color,
status.
yes, get status, yes. If a file having green colors means it is this, it is in staging area. If it is red color means non-staging area. So what we will do, in order to identify our file in staging area or not, we will write here get status. When you write the command get status, it will show you the colors. Okay, so it is showing with green color means this is already in staging area, means our git aware about index.txt file, but git don't know about in this file. Okay, so if you want to familiar these files, so what you will do, you will write one command here. What's the command? In order to add the file, send the file in staging area, or send the files information in staging area, what's the command? Git
Git add.
add. Okay, and here you will write name of the file. But we have more than one file. Either you can write this command again and again, or otherwise you can write hyphen hyphen a. So hyphen hyphen a means all. You want to add these all file at once in the staging area, right? So you can write hyphen hyphen a, or you can write dot. Okay, dot means also all, or otherwise hyphen hyphen a means all. Okay, so these all files added in staging area. Okay, so let me check now by git status. When you write here git status, you will see all the files are coming in green color. Getting it or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so okay, let me just clear it. Okay, I'm giving you a note. Is be focus. Where is my pen? Just give me a minute. Okay, so for example, uh, okay, what we said in starting in earlier we have discussed about git is what? Version control. It is what? Version control. It tracks the, it tracks what? Tracks the changes. Okay, it tracks the changes or maintain the history. Okay, is it correct about git? Is it true about git? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Tell me, please be interactive.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to create a staging area? How to create a staging area? What is the command? How to create a
Git
staging area?
inits.
Okay, get in it. You will write get in it. Okay, what is the staging area? Okay, get when you write get in it, so what it will create? Which folder it will create?
Dot git.
Okay, dot git. If folder is starting with dot git, will what type of folder it will be?
Hidden folder.
Yes, this will be hidden folder, right? And what we call this hidden folder, dot git folder, what we call it? Staging area. Okay, so from, for example, this is our index.txt. Okay, how to send this index.txt file, how to send this index.txt file into the staging area? What is the command?
Git
Tell me.
add.
What we will write, this is what staging area. How we will send? Git add. We will write the command. What is the command name? Git add. Git add means this index.file info will go here. Okay, this will be index info. Okay, so see, this is what index.txt file info went to the dot git means staging area. So when your file information is going to the staging area, it doesn't means your git means your version control system is tracking your file. It is not tracking your file. Tracking file means for example, this is your project. Okay, and you are creating multiple versions of your project. Okay, and suppose by default you have deleted this version and this version. Okay, and if if this project is tracking by the git, okay, if the project is tracking by the git, so you can, after deleting the versions, you can bring that versions once again because it is tracking by the git. But see, this our index.file we have sent it to the git environment means staging area, but it doesn't mean it is tracking. It is not tracking our file. Okay, it is not tracking our file. Okay, git is not tracking about our index.txt file. Git is just awareing about index.txt file. What is the mean of this? Okay, for example, okay, so when you want to check whether your file is there in staging area or not, you can write here get status or a hyphen s. So when you will write hyphen s means it will give the short information. Okay, so it is saying a index.txt, and here a means append. So this is also appended and this is also appended. Okay, but when you will write git, okay, so suppose you want like your changes, whatever files are there in staging area, it should track by the git. So if you want this file should track by the git, you need to commit your files. When you commit your files, so git will start tracking your files. Okay, commit means it will take the snapshot of your changes. Okay, so for example, okay, for example, you have written this line of code. Okay, and your file is in staging area, right? And after that, and after that you have written few more line of changes. Okay, but you forgot to commit. You forgot to commit. Okay, commit means after committing Git will track your file. Okay, after committing Git will track your file. Okay, tracking by Git. This is what? Tracking by Git. Okay, but this is what? If your file here in staging area means Git is aware about file. Okay, so for example, you forgot to commit and you did some changes. Okay, but suppose your file, what I'm saying, whatever changes you have done, your changes will not be saved in Git environment. Okay, means whenever you will push your project, your changes will not go. So whenever you are doing any changes in your file, whenever you are doing any changes in your file, you need to commit the changes. When you commit the changes means Git will track the changes. Okay, for example, day one you have done this changes, so you will write one commit. Okay, and second day you have done few more changes, so you will write another commit, second commit, like third commit. So like that, what you are doing, you are taking a snapshot. Committing the changes means taking the snapshot. Today I have done these changes and I have taken the snapshot. Second day I have done these changes and I have taken the snapshot. So means every day whatever changes you are doing, every day one you are doing some changes. Okay, and you have click the picture. Okay, how to click the picture means you commit. You have written the commit. Okay, this is commit one, means this is the changes one. And second day you came into the office and you have done some more changes. Day two. Okay, and you taken the snapshot. Okay, how to take the snapshot? Nothing but commit. This is what second commit. Okay, so you have a snapshot, this one and this one. So this snapshot who is handling? Git is handling. Git is handling these two snapshot. Why? Because you committed this. Okay, Git. Okay, suppose someday you want to switch to the previous version, day one version, and someday you want to switch to the day two version. So you can do this because your snapshot of your code has been taken by the Git. But if you will not commit the changes, what I'm trying to say, please try to understand once again. Suppose this is your index.txt file. Okay, index.txt file. Okay, this is what in non-staging area. Non-staging area means in your computer. So when you write git init, so when you write git init, so this folder will create dot git. Okay, this dot git folder is what? Staging area. Okay, and what command you will write? You will write git init in order to create this file. Which command you will write? Git init. When you write git init, so this hidden folder will create. Okay, so your file will move from here to here. So if your file coming here means your means Git aware about your file. Git just aware, just know about your file, but it is not tracking the changes. So after staging area, after the staging area, when your file is coming in staging area, means index.txt is here, you want to track your file by the Git, so you need to write the commit. Okay, commit one. Okay, and if you have done few more changes, if you have done few more changes, suppose in this index.txt file you have done more changes, so again you need to bring this file into the staging area, and again you will write another commit. You will write another commit. I will show you with example as well so that you can understand. So whenever you will do any changes, you need to bring your file into what? Staging area. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. For example, this is what? My files. Okay, if I write ls, so all the files are coming. Okay, and let me just open this also. Okay, are you guys there or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see, if I will write here git status, so you will see all the files are coming with green color. Let me just do some changes. Okay, let me do some changes in this file. Okay, this is small changes. Okay, let me save it. Now let me write the git status. So you can see here it is showing index.txt is modified. Okay, index.txt is modified. That's why it is showing in which color? Red color. Okay, so what I said, whenever you will perform any changes on your file, you need to send your file again into what? Staging area. After that you need to commit. Okay, so none of your file is tracking by the git aware about these files. Okay, okay, let me write one small command. Let me just clear everything. You just tell me status s. Okay, small like information I'm taking. So see, see this file is what? Modified. So this is what? In staging area, but this is modified. So if it is modified, we have to bring these files again into what? Staging area. But these three files are already there in staging area. So when I will write here git status full information, so it is only displaying me this file. So what I will do, I will add this file into the staging area, git add index.txt. Okay, so if I will say git status, so now all the files it is showing like this. Okay, so as I said, I want like my file, whatever file I'm working on, whatever file git should track, so I need to do the commit. Okay, so I will write here, so these files I have created today I have created these many files, and today I have done this much work, and I want to commit my work, I want to save my work. Okay, so I will write here git commit, and here I will write hyphen m. Hyphen m means message. I want to write commit message like uh, day one work. Okay, day one work. I have written this commit. Commit means now Git will track your files, right? So, okay, next day I came. Next day I again came and I open which file? I open this like this one file. Okay, inside this one file, I'm writing this is second day changes. Okay, I'm writing this is second day changes, and I save this file and close it. If you will see, if you will write here git status, if you will write here git status, so you will see it is showing modified which file? 1.txt. Okay, there is one more command which is git log. Okay, if you will write git log, let me just clear. When you write git log, it will should display you the commit information. Okay, like what are the commits has been done so far. Okay, so it is saying day one commit has been done. Okay, so let me just add this file also in staging area, which is modified file. So how to add? Git one dot git add one dot txt. Okay, so if I say git status, so it is displaying with green color. Okay, if I write here, okay, let me just clear it. Let me write here git log. Okay, so it is showing me day work. Okay, so I have done today also, I have done some changes in this file, so I will write second commit. Git, whenever you are doing any changes, you need to write commit. Okay, I can understand it will be not clear that much in one class, but when you will practice it will be clear. Okay, you will get more understanding on it. Okay, so this is what day 2 work. So if you will write git log, so it will show you day 1 work and day 2 work. Okay, Okay, suppose I want to push this file. Okay, I want to push this file. Okay, let me just quickly show you. Suppose this is my file and these all files are in staging area. So I already told you, like, first we need to send our file into the staging area. From staging area we can send our file into the GitHub environment. Okay, so how to send our files to the GitHub environment? So what you need to do, you just need to go to the GitHub. Okay, you have to go to the GitHub repository, and if you haven't signed up with GitHub, you need to create an account. Okay, so I already have my own account, so that's why it is directly opening my account. Otherwise it will show you, ask you to sign up. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just click here and I'll go to the repositories, your repositories. Okay, I'll click on your repositories and here I will click on new. Okay, here I will click on new and I'll create new repository. Repository means just a folder. Okay, evening class git master. Okay, so this is my repository name and this is available, and just go down and click on create repository. Okay, so my repository created and this is the link of my repository. Okay, so I want to, okay, on this repository, what is the name of the repository? Evening class git master. I want to send all the projects file, whatever projects file I have in my local machine. I want to send this to the Git environment so that everyone can see my project. So I already sended all the file in the staging area. What's the process? You have to send, okay, let me write once again. Okay, see, try to understand. For example, this is your computer. Okay, local machine, local area or local machine. And this is what Git area, GitHub. Okay, so you cannot send your file directly from here to here. Okay, this is not allowed. So what you will do, with the help of git, you can send. Okay, so first of all, you have to bring your all the files in what staging area. And how we will initialize this staging area? By writing git init command. From the staging area you can send your file into the GitHub environment. So we already have seen, like, our files are already there in which area? If I write here ls and if I check git status, so it is showing there is nothing to nothing, what it is saying, nothing to commit, work tree clean, means our files are there only in staging area. So means our files is here. So I want to send this file from here to here. So one more thing you need to notice here. What you have to notice? Okay, so see this, whenever you create any repository, whenever you will create any git repository, so it will be in main branch. Okay, it will be in main branch. Okay, so means whenever you create git repository, whenever you will create any git repository, so there are two ways: either a master branch, it could be a master branch, and it could be a main branch. Okay, so but when you create your repository, means git repo, when create repository, so by default it is what? Master. Okay, but with github whenever you create the repository with GitHub, so by default there are two branches you can consider. One is master, okay, one is main. Okay, but when you're creating a repository on GitHub, so by default it will be main. Okay, so the thing is, what I'm trying to say here, for example, if you are having master branch, means in your system there is a master branch and you are pushing your files to the main branch. Okay, main branch on GitHub. Okay, this is what your computer on computer, I mean on Git, you are having master branch, and on GitHub you are having main branch, and you are sending your file from master branch to main branch, so it will give error. So what we need to do, on GitHub we need to change the branch. We have to create main branch. Okay, means this should be main branch by the Git. Okay, on Git bash there should be a main branch, and on GitHub it is by default main only. So if both are main branches, so we can send the files, right? So let me just quickly send the files. Okay, so how to send the file? We need to create one, we need to initialize Git repository, which we have already initialized. Okay, we have to add the files, we already added. Okay, we have to give the commits, we already done the commits. We have to change the branch. Okay, right now we have, if you will see here, if you will write here git branch, if you will write here git branch, so it is displaying which branch? Master branch. So here we have main branch. This is what? Main branch. Okay, this is what your main branch on GitHub, and but here it is what? Master branch. So how you will switch the branch? So you need to write here git branch hyphen m, and you will write here main. Okay, so as you can see here, now it is showing main branch. This was previously it was master, now it is main branch. On this GitHub environment it is already main. Okay, so if I will write here git branch, so it is showing us main branch. Okay, so now what we can do, if you will see ls, if you will write ls, it will display all the files. If you want to send this all file to the GitHub repository, what you need to copy this URL first. Okay, this is your repository URL, means this is your online folder URL. You need to copy this. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Now what you will write, you will write one command git remote. Okay, because this is a remote directory, and you will write add. Okay, and you will initialize one variable. Okay, for example, I am writing here variable name is origin. Okay, this is nothing but a variable, origin or whatever name you want to give, you can give. And here you have to paste the path of your online folder. Okay, let me just copy it and let me just paste it. Okay, so this is the path of my online folder. Okay, so when you will see, when you will write here git remote hyphen v, so it will show you this link, this your folder link. Means here you can fetch the data, means whatever data is there on your folder you can fetch with this link, and through this link you can send the data. Okay, you can get the data and you can send the data. Then how to send the data? In order to send the data, send the data means these files we have to send. So I will write here git push hyphen u. Okay, hyphen u, and origin, what is the origin? Origin is main. Okay, just press enter. So when you press enter, your data moved to the GitHub. Okay, so when you refresh this page, so it will display like this. Okay, so when you open the index.txt files, now everyone please try to understand from here. So it is showing two lines. Hello, this is test file, this is small change. Okay, so what I will do, okay, see, I have which file I opened here, index.txt. Okay, which file I opened? Index.txt here, and this is the content of index.txt. Okay, what I want to do, I want to change the content of index.txt. So I will open index.txt in nano editor, or like let me open it with vi editor. Okay, so that you will aware with vi also. Index.txt. Okay, vi is what? Nothing but text editor like notepad. Okay, and here I am doing some changes. This is too late. Okay, so I want to exit from this editor. So how can I exit? Just press escape colon wq and press enter. Okay, so if I will write here cat and I will write the index.txt, so it will display the content. Okay, so here also index.txt, but we are having how many files? 3 files, but it is having 2 files. If you will refresh, still you will not see any change, but we are doing changes in index.txt file. But why it is not reflecting here? Because right now index.txt files modification happen in your system only, in your local machine only. If you will check the git status, so it will display modification has been done. Okay, modifications have been done, but it is in red color, means it is not in staging area. So we need to add it into the staging area. Git add. Okay, index.txt. Okay, so it is added in staging area, but still you will not get anything. Still you are not uh, getting the modification here. So what you need to do, whatever changes you have done, you have to write commit also. Git commit -m, and you will write, okay, new changes. Okay, this is the commit message. Okay, so committed has been done. Now if you want to check how many commit we have done so far, so you can write git log. So it is showing all the changes. Okay, day 1, day 2, and then new changes. Okay, so we want like our changes, our changes must be reflect on where? It should reflect on this GitHub folder also. So I will write here git push. Okay, what I will write? Git push only. Okay, so we post the changes, and if you will refresh it, you will see like new line also coming here. Git too late. Okay, okay, and the remaining thing we will learn tomorrow because it's really too late. Okay, I have there are a lot to tell about Git and GitHub. Okay, so if you got the basic understanding, okay, not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or maybe some other day, I will tell you Git and GitHub once again. That time you will be able to understand each and everything. There are lots of content, like content are there in Git and GitHub, like how to do pull request, fork, okay, clone the repository, okay, how to switch the branches. There are a lot of things we have, but I cannot cover in one day. Okay, so it will take time. All right, so good night everyone, you may leave the meeting now. Okay, when we will discuss, when we will conduct another the master class once again, we will discuss everything once again from the scratch. All right, okay, so good night everyone.